Baldwin Burgess, and the tweet guy, Andrew Walker.
Salam.
Salama. We are in Dubai and the Fund Forum 2013, and you put us together and you're going to get a few crazy ideas, or not so crazy maybe. Anyway, what we've been wondering is, why would anybody want to have a conversation with a business? And obviously, since we're at the Fund Forum, why would anybody want to have a conversation with an investment business?
It's true. There are very few times in your life when you wake up and think, today I want to have a conversation with a global corporation.
No.
Well, you have conversations with people.
Yes.
And more importantly, you have conversations about stuff.
Yes.
So recently, a major investment bank had to cut short its Twitter Q&A because a lot of people jumped onto that chat and asked a lot of very difficult questions, bit protesty. It was a difficult PR environment. Understandably, these guys wanted to pull back from what looked like a very hostile situation. Now, why was that? It's because they didn't set the conversation piece. They came out and said, hey, ask us anything you like. Well, what's in people's minds? It's the coverage in the news, and the news has done a very difficult job on the finance industry. They're the bad guys right now, Next it'll be someone else, but probably pharma, actually. But right now, it's finance. So, okay, tough questions.
Think about this. This investment bank forgot one essential thing about content. They forgot to create it. Their audience created content for them, and they wound up owning something that they did not want to have.
It's true. The best reputation management tool out there is producing content. So the stuff you don't want people to ask you about, that needs to be on page 2 of the Google rankings.
That's right.
No one ever goes there. Page 1 of the Google rankings, that's the one where you want to be controlling that agenda. And the thing is, it's not artificial. You're not controlling anything at all. Talk about what you do, because you only need a small audience of people who want to engage with you.
That's right.
You don't want to talk to everyone. You don't want to talk to Justin Bieber's fans, and you don't want to talk to football fans and all those people. If you're in the finance sector, you want to talk to people about the relevant topics.
People who have money.
Yeah.
It's really simple.
Yeah.
People who have money have a worldview and want to put that to work through investments, right?
There you go.
So in the end, what it really is about, and the importance of creating content, is because you have to engineer this environment where people can make a discovery.
Yeah.
Because think about this. Would you invest in something that you don't really entirely believe in or adopt? Really, it's human nature. So create an experience of discovery so people can adopt these discoveries as something that they own, and then they'll probably want to work with you. And this is actually, the good news is that investment management firms can create the kind of content that enables this. It's like when you're reading National Geographic and you stumble upon that documentary that makes you think, it widens your worldview. That's a good example of what investment managers should be doing.
And this is happening right now. We've been monitoring the news for bond traders and for commodities brokers and all kinds of different slices of the market. And a very interesting piece that ranked very, very highly in the Forex markets, funnily enough, was a piece that came out about China's air pollution program. Because they've got a great air pollution program coming on stream, but it's going to increase water scarcity in the future.
Right.
Now that led to cross-referencing a whole load of articles about water investments in China, looking at emerging markets and saying as they deal with one side of the pollution issues, they're going to experience others. So there's a huge amount of stuff that comes from researching apparently unrelated topics. Why would I be interested in air pollution if I'm looking at clean energy investments or water investments? Because they connect. And the thing is, this is a very basic habit. We all do it. Who doesn't Google before they buy something? Who doesn't look for user ratings?
Oh, there's going to be more of that. A recent experience that I had, I gave a lecture at a university about Africa. That's what we do, right? My day job, that's what it is all about. And when I came up with, I was making the point that in Nigeria there's 160 million people, guess what happened? All the smartphones came out and people were Googling it instantly. And they wouldn't adopt it until they cross-referenced it. But you're right, there's going to be more of this. So, and that's part of that discovery phase. I think if you can have the content that prompts that kind of behavior, that's when the adoption process starts.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that people always think that no one's interested in what they do, or the wrong people are interested in what they do. I was speaking at NEMA Africa recently, and I was talking to someone afterwards, and they said, "Well, we don't write anything about custody banking because everyone thinks it's boring." And I'm saying, not
everybody needs it, by the way.
Yeah, not if you're looking for a sub-custody chain. It's not boring. Why do you want to try and entertain people with what you do? I'm going to entertain some teenagers with an interesting story about a sub-custody chain in Nigeria. superior. No, that's not what you're trying to do here. You need to get something out there on Google, so when the guy who is looking to do a whole load of global transaction stuff and builds a lading and all these complicated terms that mean nothing to me or the guy in the street, right, you want to rank there. You want to be on that first page there. That's the content that starts a business conversation.
Absolutely. We can go on about this forever, but we're not. This is video. There's attention span limits, but you know, crazy ideas in an interesting place. Or should we say, interesting ideas in a crazy place?
Maybe. I'm just going to say you should be drinking as much coffee as we are because it's awesome.
Thank you.
Masalama.
Masalama.